10 seconds.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the View from the Dead Box. It feels like forever now that we're doing these every other week
I
now.
know.
It's just a little bit
It's
different.
it's strange. That's what I said when I saw you yesterday. I hadn't seen you in like 3 weeks. And that's the first I walked over and I was like, hi, stranger. Like I haven't seen you in
Yeah.
literally 2 or 3, maybe 4 weeks. Because you went on
Yes.
vacation, then I was out for 2. So it was like, wow. But so how do you feel about your tournament coming up?
Well, I think I'm worried about a snake side, but we just picked up 2 guys today. So we're gonna see how well, I hate picking up people at the last minute for an event, you know what I mean? Especially we didn't play much with them. But they're good players, so I think it'll work out. And we don't have Kyle and Daniel. It's not like we couldn't get guys. Like our guys, literally one's having a kid today or tomorrow, and then this is the only weekend Kyle can't play. So we're kind of just struggling for bodies as it was, So I think it'll work out fine. It might be the only thing that sucks, about playing 5-man with. Well, I don't know. All my VM things, a lot of it, I only know a couple of the guys really, and sometimes we pick up randoms. But playing with the main line that we normally win with, we typically keep the same like 8 to 10 guys on those rosters that just rotate around, which the events can make. But I've been on other VM lines who do well, who don't play together at all, and don't even play the fucking layout, and we do well. So I can't never say that. If you can get 5, 6 guys together that are all ballers and can play their position, they can survive in 5-man. Can they play an X ball like that at a high caliber? No, you cannot.
Absolutely.
But I do feel like adding players isn't such a bad necessity or bad issue when going 5-man. If you can have 5 strong people that can, all do their stuff. So we're gonna see. This will be a learning experience for a couple guys, and we'll see.
For those of y'all that don't know, we're talking about the NXL event, obviously. So I should have specified that in the beginning. But so how do you feel? Because this is the first time you haven't played with a VM line at an NXL event, and God, probably at least one VM line in forever, right? I mean, it's got to be years.
Yeah. And the weird thing is if everybody would have showed up normal, we almost had like plenty of VM guys to go around. Like when this first started, Daniel was going to be in, and I talked to Payne a little bit too, and Pang. So literally, there's 4 VM guys right there. Like all jokes aside, I could have literally built a VM line myself and went right back in and played with our own dudes. Like that was the funny thing. And so I was kind of like talking about it. I'm like, well, I really have a VM line right here if I want to have one,
Yeah, that's true.
But that kind of comes with the ring, or come with the thing, is they expected me to kind of run the D3 5-man line here in Florida because I am the closest and I am the highest ranked there. So I would be the representative of this side of the states. And me and Rango talked before the season started, and he was going to take a little bit of a step back. And I said, well, if you're taking a step back, because me and him play together, and I said, if you're taking a step back, then like I'm going to take a step back and play with my local boys. And we'll let some of these guys who have been grinding throughout the VM years have their chance to run the reins. You know what I mean? So these guys are going to get they're all good dudes. And Pierce is playing on that line. He's played forever, and he's ran VM for a long time. Curtis is playing on that line. Curtis has played forever with VM. So they have a lot of older guys that have played on those VM lines for a long time. So it's definitely going to be a strong team. I would think that we're probably going to draw them. We typically always do draw them. And since there's only I think 12 or 14 teams, I think
I'm looking at it.
You know what I mean? So
we'll
have we have a very high chance of pulling them, and I'm sure we will. If not, that'd be cool, because I always hate to pull the teams that I all know. I hate playing against the guys I know all the time. I like playing other people.
I agree,
but we'll see. I think the way it goes is I'm not sure how we'll be ranked in D3 5-man as far as deadline goes when he came in, and I'm not even sure. That they used to tell me it used to go off of the first game of the season. First season, it was the person who registers the first and the last. That's your ranking of how they get paired up. Then I heard that had nothing to do with it. And throughout the season, the way the brackets were broke down through how you were doing, you get paired up with other guys in the event on how you were doing. So if you're the number one is like leader in the points,
Mhm.
you're guaranteed to play the worst team in the entire division. And,
I mean, that's how it
that,
should be. But
yeah, and when the brackets break down, it's like an event, like the finals. So that, to my understanding, that's how it goes. Later on in the season, I just don't know how it goes with the very first game of the season. I'm not sure if they take your name and see where your name stacks up the last season of how you ended, and if you're playing the same thing, that's how it goes. If so, VM would obviously be number one because we finished out number one last season. And then since we didn't play D3 5-man, does that make us 0? Or since we've played 5-man, are we still ranked higher than other guys who haven't played 5-man?
I don't know. That's a really good question, actually. I wonder when this is over, I might actually email them. I don't know if they'll tell me or if they can, but I'm kind of curious too, because I've never really thought of it like that. I guess I've always wondered how like we get placed at the beginning of the season, but like you said, it's one event. So I kind of like think about it and then it goes away, you know what I mean? And I think about it again next year. But yeah, at the end of this, I'm gonna message someone at the PBL or whatever it is and see what's up.
I think the layout. You didn't get to see the layout last weekend, so you watched a good bit of points this weekend. What was some of your thoughts on? First of all, how do you like staying up there and watching the points?
I like it a lot. I see how games break down from pretty much both sides of the field. I mean, granted, so we're talking about Hopper's paintball for people that aren't familiar. Most people are, but so we have a like almost I don't want to call it a bird's eye view, but over the snake side, we're on top of a shipping container, so we're a good 8 to 10 foot off the ground, I'm guessing. I don't know how tall that container is, but looking down and we're right above the snake. So I can see everything in the snake. I get a pretty good view of, and then the middle of the field, the Dorito side is still a little and there's really nothing we can do about that unless we put a camera over there. But I very much enjoy it because I can see everything really, like, and especially when I'm helping coach. I wish I might have to get walkie talkies so I can sit up there and then talk to you after. So I'm not like up and down, up and down, up and down the whole damn time. But
might be good for you.
I mean, it might be good for me. I want those stairs are kind of sketchy. I want to put some fucking grip tape on them because I see someone busting their ass with a pair of cleats going up and down.
I keep saying that, and I've walked up and down that ramp 58 times with that one ramp, and I always think, man, someone's gonna fucking bust their ass. But we have hundreds of players throughout the time playing, and nobody's slipped yet. I'm like,
I know. Dude,
I still want to put turf on that. You know what I mean? But
I agree. I feel the same way. But like I said, that and the stairs, I'm like, this is someone's just gonna be like in a hurry. You know what I mean? Like they could, someone uncoordinated could slip anyway. But just anybody else, like I walked out and I'm like, it's a good thing. Like I'm pretty good on my feet. You know what I mean? Like, but I feel like if I was going fast, I'd be like, oh shit, fall bust my ass. But I like it. I think it actually helps a lot because I could see everything. I mean, especially yesterday until I left about 1 o'clock. But yeah, it's very nice. Have you haven't watched many games from up there, have you? Probably not.
I have seen some, but not like, most of the bigger games playing that I'm typically in, so it's kind of hard to see those, you know what I mean? But I have seen games up there. It is pretty nice.
Yeah, it's a cool angle, especially when someone shoots at you up there.
Oh yeah,
you're a piece of shit.
Did it spray you guys?
Yeah, it did. It was fucking right there. It got mostly Chuck. It didn't get me. I was still off to the left, but
I shot right at him.
Oh, I know you did, because I was sitting there. I was like, I didn't say anything. I was like, I didn't even make a call till like the dude jumped over the bunker and it was too close. And I was just like, Wes, just leave. Don't worry about it. Just leave. That was the only time I said
that bunker.
He might have been. I wasn't paying that close of attention. I saw him jump over, and in my mind, I was already going to say, Wes, just get out. You know what I mean? However, that went because of the whole clusterfuck beforehand. But I think Shane actually shot him.
Shane said he shot him.
Yeah.
But I know for a physical fact that I shot him 2 times in the left shoulder and then went to transfer to the other guy, and he jumped over, and he actually shot twice. He shot at me and jumped, stopped shooting. And then when he got to me, he shot again. So then I fucking turned and shot him again. And he's like, I never shot till I got to your bunker. I'm like, huh? No, you were shooting when you came at me and jumped over, like, for sure.
Yeah, so, I'm pretty sure he was too.
Yeah, no, it was 100%. What really bothered me at that point is me getting checked when I dunked the first guy clean. I'm like, whoa, I never, like, no ball's even close to me.
Yeah.
And they're all yelling, and I'm like, listen, just because you're fucking yelling that I'm out, like, no, like, come in and check me. Kyle's like, I seen a hit. I'm like, okay, Kyle, come check me. He's like, fuck, you keep playing, you're good to go. Yeah. I'm like, you now leave stop me for 30 seconds, and I'm in the fucking Viper. I would have dunked him, went right to their one, wrapped, and said bop, 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 and just fucking went havoc. I think we still won the point easily, but still, it's like, it's like, fuck. when I make a move like that, I want to finish it off and like make a fucking real good move, you know?
Yeah, like I didn't think you got hit there. Like I said, I was calling you for the guy jumping over the bunker because in my mind I was like, it's practice, it's too close. I don't give a fuck. And I saw
Yeah.
where Shane was. I was like, Shane, if Shane missed the dude, he's getting ready to blow him to fucking pieces when he like finishes the jump. And either your wife or Jamie was like literally in their wing on that Dorito side. So I was like, they're wrapping the field. There's nothing these fucking guys can do. But the point that you played before that, when you got shot on the shoulder, someone called that one. They're like, it hit, it broke. And I saw you look for the check.
Yeah, I stopped. I went right in. I stopped. I literally pointed to the exact spot on my back. I'm like, it's right here. And Shane is like, nah, you're good to go. I'm like, okay,
see it, cool. Dude. You crawled down, and we all saw it at the same time. The fucking sun hit the jersey, and it was just like it glistened weird. And we all go, "What's on your shoulder?" Like everyone at the same time, like saw the fucking.
And I'm like, and then I'm mad. I'm like,
hell yeah.
I'm like,
I knew you were gonna be
the one I fucking asked about earlier.
Yeah, you couldn't see it, and it was only because if that sun wouldn't have hit, we would have never saw it. Like it was the fucking those jerseys. Y'all need to wear those because those things fucking hide paint very well.
Yeah. I'm like, God damn, man. I just asked about that fucking shot. Yeah. Like I knew it was there. Like I felt it. Whack. He was in the X or the Cali, and I dove in. He hit me, and I felt it right in my back. Whack. I said, okay, cool. I didn't even move. I slid in and said, right in my back. I sat there and waited. Yeah. And Shane's like, no, you're good. I'm like, okay. That felt like it hurt, and it was pretty close, but it could have bounced.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know.
I watched someone. I don't know who was shooting it, or even if it was our guys or your guys, but someone hit one of the other team stake players damn near every time he would go in. And I would watch that fucking ball bounce off him. And I was like, you have got to be. I was like, this fucking guy is like granted extra life every fucking point, and he was getting in the stake and doing
what really
work.
Sucks about practice paint is it's so difficult to judge your lanes.
Yeah.
But you try to play with guys who will tell you, like, yeah, you bounce me. Yeah, you bounce me. Yeah, no, you bounce me. You know, but you know.
It's like, almost one of those things we do big practices. You could never enforce this because people would argue. But I know like Davies and them, they do this and they do it always willingly, but they call bounces off the break. Like, if I watch Matt get hit all the time and I've called him clean. He goes, nah, he goes, that's a good shot. And he'll get off. But I'm like, okay. And I'm always like, yeah, that makes sense. We should probably on the break call bounces in the game time. Don't worry about it because that is just part of the game. But if you get hit like going to the snake or go do like a wild 300 move and they hit you, that I don't know. I think that's something we probably should tell everyone to start doing.
Yeah.
Because you know what I mean? That means the dude's shot was there and it's shitty practice paint. Because if they were shooting tournament paint, most of the time you're going to get that break. Like,
exactly.
But I'm going to send you a link on Facebook. And it's the NXL brackets of the pro teams. So it's there like Group A, Group B, Group C, and Group D. And I'm going to ask you what group you think is the toughest out of the three. Granted, this is a good one for Jamie. He does more pro paintball than the two of us, but it's better for me to ask you these questions than you to ask me these questions. So.
I'm trying to get it, then pull it. Won't pull it exactly up. I think I have it here. I can look at it.
Yeah, if you go to NXL, they posted it like last week, maybe.
Oh, that's
posted on the 24th.
Forever. But it goes, there's 4 brackets. It's going straight down, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Well, I can see this. So you got that fucking that first brackets.
That's a fucking tough one, right?
Yeah.
I mean, fucking Dynasty and X. Like, if you take Dynasty and
X Factor, Revo, and you don't know how Saints are going to be. Saints.
That's what I mean.
You know what I mean? But NRG and Revo did really well the last couple games of the season. So
I agree. That's a tough one. Those are. I'm going to throw out the Latin Saints because on paper they look good, but you don't know how those players are going to mesh.
Right, so that's the toughest bracket. 100%.
I would agree. What bracket do you think is your weakest?
The weakest bracket is probably going to be the impact bracket for sure.
Oh, see, I was thinking. So that is Group C. I was thinking Group D.
I don't feel like Hurricanes are gonna be good. I just don't think they're gonna. I'm already counting them as the lowest pro team, like that's before they play. Lowest pro team. Then you have Uprising. Uprising, not that good.
No, they're not.
And then you have AC Diesel. They have not been good. Russian Legion. Now, what Russian Legion are we getting here?
We are getting most of the Russians. I checked the
let's go
roster
find out.
before
I'm
before
pulling
this
that
game.
roster up right now.
I have it pulled up here.
Okay.
You have. I can't say any of these fucking last.
Let me look them up because you'll be butchering their fucking names.
Yeah, well, I mean, come on, I'm allowed to, right? My fucking
Just major, and let's go teams, Russians. Okay, right there. So, wow, they did not do well last year.
No, but it hasn't been that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, so they have Bridnikov, Jason Burns, Hirze, Karslev, Vladimir, Pridney, Smoltrov, and Sergey. So, yeah, pretty good team actually.
Yeah.
Man, if only they had what you call it?
Who you?
No, yeah, these guys are ass. I slap these bums around.
Fucking guy from Kings.
Yeah. I can never think of his name.
I can't think of his name either because he plays for the Kings. He's basically playing on our team.
His name. But yeah, that's a pretty good roster.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, the starting five would probably be Britnikov, Karslev, Smoltrov, Sergey, and probably Pridney.
Yeah, I'll say pretty. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Kirill, yeah.
Yeah. But that's like I said, if with that Russian team, I think it makes that bracket a little harder. Mine was Group D because
I still feel like I don't know.
I mean,
we'll see.
B isn't that good either. Actually, Infamous and Damage are probably your best two, but DMG and Level probably won't do that well.
Yeah, I don't see them doing well at all.
But it's like I feel like that's how I feel. Like NYX, I feel like that one day they're gonna win an event and everyone's gonna go, "Oh my god!" You know what I mean? They're just gonna like do something because they always go. When I say deep, I mean a lot of the times they go deep into Saturday or barely make Sunday. You know what I mean? Like they always like a middle of the pack team. So at some point they're gonna win. You know what I mean? They're gonna have their Sunday.
So Heat, Aftermath, Thunder, NYX, ML Kings. ML Kings fucking dog shit as always. Aftermath is probably gonna be fucking dog shit. I think they got some guys picked apart too. Yeah, so they're fucking butt cheeks. Let's go look at that roster. I'm pretty sure they're gonna get fucking hosed. And they were just getting well. And they're gonna get bullied. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Ninos, he's good. Colt Roberts, he's washed. What am I looking at? I picked Aftermath. I clicked X Factor for some reason. I was like, why is he even on there? Antetomaso, he's good. Joe Barrett's good. Wow, they got some. No, this roster's getting ran the fuck over for sure. Yeah, they're getting fucking embarrassed. Yeah, Frank's gonna be out there. Thomas is gonna be out there. Robert Ruiz is pretty good. Some of the other pros in here, fucking butt cheeks. They're gonna get smeared. X Factor. I thought I heard Stanzak still here, but I thought he was leaving. So this will be still a pretty good team. They're pretty deep. They're 12 deep, which is kind of weird.
That is really fucking deep.
I thought Bernaccia was leaving as well too, but Bernaccia, TJ, fucking Demetrius, and probably it'll be Jesse Stevens or Stan. So that'll probably be your 5 on that one. I'm gonna look at the ML Kings roster because I feel like this fucking roster is AIDS.
They're all pro. Like,
yeah.
Look at the SRP guy.
This William fucking Donaldson kid looks like he's 14. How old is this guy?
He's 22.
That must be an old pitcher.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gotta be. Which means we've played him. You know that, right?
Yeah, for sure. Actually, let's go look if we played this guy.
We had to.
MVPS 2018 Lakeland. So yeah, we played him.
Yeah.
He played all the MVPSs.
He played on Soda Boys. I definitely played them.
And they played in 2019 all the MVPSs. We definitely played them.
Yeah. Let me see this.
They kind of got beat up at the MVPS, which is hilarious.
Oh, they beat us at the MVPS in 20. I don't know what year this is. 2020. January 14th,
2020.
They 4-0'd us.
Which one were they? The Soda Boys?
Soda Boys, first game of the day.
Yeah. I was looking at when they all played for he played for the what you call it, fucking SRP.
Oh yeah. And we definitely played the SRP guys back in the day too.
Yeah, we
Oh,
played.
oh yeah, I
played,
see what you're saying.
Yeah, they played all the
2019.
18 and 19 together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely played them there. They kind of got beat up with the SRP team.
Yeah.
What is that? They won. Oh, they okay. Yeah, that's fucking ass. It's funny though.
It's funny looking at these rosters.
Yeah.
So going back to it.
Look at Dynasty's roster real quick.
Okay.
So Dynasty is sitting on let's see. Toro, Alex, Ryan, Marcelo, Archie. Archie's been a good addition. Anybody else? Who is Damian Vasquez? I'm not really sure who that is. Somebody said there was a VM guy that was playing with Dynasty. Is this him? I'm not really sure. Maybe that was the guy that didn't make it. One of these guys were playing with a VM team a long time ago. I don't think it was him. Yeah, maybe not him. Oh, you know what? I wanted to go look at is now that we're on this Iron Man to see if Alec made the roster. Yep, right there. My boy.
So who's this now?
Remember Alec? You seen him? You met him at we took second at Cup, not last year, the year before last. Alec Bouchang.
Was this the snake guy?
That was the other snake guy.
This is the other snake.
That walked off when they called Reese out.
Gotcha.
He was the one in the Viper in like 10 seconds of the fucking game.
He was one that was doming every people in the head. Like when I would tell my dad.
No, that was the other guy.
That was the other. Okay, I got you now. Yeah.
This is the guy that we couldn't have him for the finals. So Alec played his position and he went right into the snake, got right in, and then Reese got hit and they were calling Reese out. Alec thought they were calling him, so he just stood up and walked off.
Yeah. That's a shitty spot to be in too, because it's like if he doesn't get out and they throw a penalty, everyone's pissed at him that way. Yes. If he gets out and it's not on him, everyone's pissed. You know what I mean? But either way, so it's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
But yeah, he's playing with Iron Man.
That's fucking awesome.
See that roster. It's pretty
cool.
Yeah,
that's badass.
So
that Nicholas Hunt
guy. We played him like the next event in Philly. He played with DMG and we lined up against him in D3 X Ball VM and we fucking 4-0'd him. So I was talking a bunch of shit. I was like, imagine not playing with the VM guys and playing with these DMG fucking bums. I was like, talking losing. Monster. Yeah, monster shit.
I haven't even looked at the fucking Hurricanes roster either. Yeah, it's all the.
Boy, I was looking at these female, the WNXL.
I wasn't even gonna bring it up.
A lot of these rosters are butt cheeks too. It's like they stacked. Like there's like two teams, so they stacked that are probably just gonna fucking dick whop everybody in that division. Like,
well, Jen is the highest player in the whole thing, I believe.
Really?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
D3 560.
Which is I think
there's a couple other D3 people.
Were there a couple other D3? I looked real quick. Oh yeah, there is. Some of them on the Destiny girls are D3 as well.
Yeah, and there's another girl, Raina. I'm not sure who that is.
Did you listen to her on the Play the Game podcast?
There's two different D3 girls that play with Destiny.
What team is she on again? Because there was
Dallas 5 looks bad. And we say that, but there's like 6 beginners on that team. Jesus.
What team was it? Oh my god. So go look at the Cheetahs and look at the second bottom.
Know who that,
I know who that is.
Yeah, that's her team.
Is that her team? So they play at her dad's
Bobby
field?
owns Bobby owns the team. Yeah.
Gosh, I didn't know Bobby owned the team.
Yeah. That's Lauren's team. They play with up there at his field.
Is that Chesapeake Paintball, right? Paintball Park, I think.
Yeah, NRG's field. That's their field. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Need to get another thing of pods from her. She gave me a killer deal.
Say what?
She gave me a killer deal.
Virtue pods.
Just regular pods. She literally sold them for $1 each with shipping included.
Yeah, that's wild.
I was like, wow. Yes, I will take a thing of pods.
I remember I see her post on the pages like 100 pods, $100.
Yeah.
All the time.
I bet they got some wild stuff. Like when they close down first call. You know what I mean? I bet they got some
there's all kinds of wild shit up in that fucking warehouse, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
So how about semi-pro X ball?
Semi-pro X ball.
Didn't teams get relegated or nobody got relegated? I think semi-pro is going to be better to watch than pro.
Well, yeah, because
There's
there's a lot of
really good
these,
teams.
and a lot of them will be fun to watch. Like
You see,
like Blast Camp, Brawl,
Tiki's
Crisis.
has a semi-pro team now. You see that, right?
No.
It's bottom TPP Totem.
Oh, TPP Totem. That's them.
Yeah, it's Tiki's paintball park.
Totem. Oh yeah, so it's Alex, Ricky.
I know Mike Bishop. He's a VM guy, I believe.
Well, good luck to Alex and them.
Yeah, I don't really know anybody else on
I
there.
don't either. Alex and Ricky are the only two that I've ever, ever really had conversations with. And the one with Ricky was not fun.
Say what?
I said the one with Ricky was not fun. It's because we were all arguing.
Yeah, the whole time. They got Hurricanes. I think top 5 teams would probably be Crisis, Hurricanes, A-Team, Blast Camp,
and maybe CDP.
Yeah, maybe CP.
Just because they probably have the experience. You know what I mean?
Well,
I'd say that.
Maybe. There's 2D4 guys on that team.
Yeah. Our boy
Collins
on that one, yeah.
A lot of these other teams in here don't really know. I mean, Jits used to be good, but I don't think they would be good in semi-pro.
Same with New Jersey Jesters used to be good too.
Yeah. Newbies are always way up there. So yeah, so I'd probably say newbies. So I'd probably say A-Team, Blast Camp, Crisis, newbies, and who else did I say? Brawl's always good too.
Brawl is always good. That's actually kind of tough to do a top 5.
That's gonna be a tough fucking division.
Yeah, that'd probably be fun to watch though.
Yeah. Yeah, I say for sure newbies. Oh, Hurricanes. Yeah. So my 5 are newbies, Hurricanes, Crisis, Blast Camp, A-Team. No, in no particular order.
Yeah, I think that's a good guess. Oh, well, there's Mutiny there too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like that. That's a tough bracket. That's gonna be almost more fun to watch than some of the pro games. You know what I mean? That'll be real scrappy games.
D2, Philly A's, Energy Alpha.
Dead Rabbit's always decent.
What? The same guys we played? A lot of the odds, the same guys we played. These guys are butt cheeks. Jeez.
Yep, that's
Casey Mill All Stars. Usually do well, but some of these dudes on here are fucking cock gobblers. Todd Boyer, fucking cock gobbler. Fucking cuck boy there. And Jits crew. I forgot they have a feeder team.
Yeah.
D3 Expo is kind of weird though. It's kind of all separated. So
yeah. Davies is on
Seattle
Crisis Bronze, it looks like.
Yeah. Yeah. So Crisis, Dynamic, Seattle Ninjas. Wow.
Yeah, that's hard to. I mean, those once you get past, I don't know.
You see, Wreckers and Underground are both playing there.
Wreckers and I see under. Oh yeah. I heard her talking about that on the podcast.
I don't feel like we'll see. I mean, I good luck to both those teams, but
yeah, I agree.
I don't feel like those teams are going to do any good at that event. We shall see. I hope so.
I do too.
But I know that a lot of those teams are bigger camps that fucking, shoot 48 pallets of paint a fucking week on that goddamn layout. So it's tough to play against some of those things.
Yeah. So my fucking tabs I got over here. All right. Cool. Anybody in D4X that we know?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Hoodies for sure.
Yeah. And some Tiki's teams.
MIA Outcast again.
There's a VM team.
VM. Who's in that VM line? Ty, your boy. Your boy's in that VM line.
Yeah. Good luck, have fun. Good luck, have fun.
Yeah. GL at HF. Yeah, a lot of butt cheeks over there. So
I like how you just go, your boy. I was like, I don't need to click that fucking thing.
You knew who I was talking about.
Oh yeah. D5X. That's so funny to me.
Yeah.
And you guys, D4 5-man.
With some old butt cheeks.
Oh yeah. Well, that was fun, dude. What is this
Yeah.
novice? What is this novice and amateur?
It's 10-man probably.
10-man. Yeah, you're probably right. Well, that was kind of fun. We never do anything like that. We just kind of go through a list of teams. Did you have anything else, good sir?
That's really about it, I think.
I think so too. Well, I will take us out of here. It's been bothering me the whole time, actually, but I'm going to say it now because no one ever watches this. The fucking sun has been glistening off your fucking face.
No, it's the fucking my other screen.
Oh, is that what it is? It's been like because
Yeah.
I've been looking at the other screen. Yeah, I've been looking at the other screen, so I like haven't really looked at you like I normally do.
I have
like,
the NXL screen to pull up, so my
Gotcha.
other screen to my left. Yours, like my other two screens are over here, or sorry, this screen is over here. My other wide one's over this way.
Gotcha.
So
that makes sense.
if I have something white, it's different. It always like that's why when the zoom pulls up, I'll just minimize it so it goes back like that.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Because I was just like, I only noticed it like every now and again. And I was like, oh my God, that drives me nuts. But anyway, thanks for listening, watching. I haven't checked anything. Honestly, I've checked where people still listen, and that's really all I give a shit about. Sometimes people buy merch, sometimes they don't. Good luck to all teams. Go to the NXL. I smell something burning in this house. So that's not a good sign. But I'm gonna go check that out in a couple seconds. But yeah, thanks for listening and watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Good luck, everybody.
Later.